Okay, so my makeup is done, as you can see. Now, all I need to do is really kind of do my hair because it's not really looking Kim Kardashian-like. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, which is all about educational beauty. And if you're new, then welcome. Now, today's video is exciting because I'm recreating Kim Kardashian's Met Gala look. And I absolutely loved her entire look for this. The fact that she wore Marilyn Monroe's dress. Anyway, let's get into this video because there's so much that we're talking about and I think you're gonna love the look. So if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. You can also catch me over on Instagram. So let's head straight into the video. Well, this is exciting. We're going to be recreating Kim Kardashian's Met Gala look. And I have to say, out of everyone, I really loved her whole look. I just felt it was just stunning. And on top of that, she was wearing Marilyn Monroe's dress, which was really weird because I was actually watching the new documentary on Netflix, the Marilyn Monroe Unheard tapes. I find that really interesting. I haven't finished it yet, and I stopped the day before the Met Gala, and I stopped just at that point where she had that iconic dress on. And then the next day I'm like, oh my God, I swear that looks just like the dress that Marilyn Monroe wore. And then I read that, it was the dress. We are gonna start off with prepping my under eyes because this whole entire look I am super excited about. I'm even gonna do my hair in the same way. I'm using, I haven't used this before. This is MZ Skin by Dr. Mariam Zamani. I'm hoping you guys can get this elsewhere because I got these from here in Dubai. Yeah, let's apply them. So these are meant to be really good. Okay. Let's get the concealer on because I'm going to be doing the eyelids first, like some of the eye makeup on the lid, and then we're going to kind of work our way around it. So I'm not actually going to put my face cream on yet. I'm just going to do this first. No particular reason. You can put your face cream on and carry on as usual, but I'm just thinking I've got these on, so I can't put my cream on properly while I've got these on. So when I take that off, then I'll do my skincare. So I'm just kind of buffing this in to get a really nice clean finish. So I've got my banana powder on this sponge. This is just my Laura Mercier powder puff, and I'm just pressing it in just a little, and I'm going to dust this off. I get some people asking, why do I not use eye primer? Honestly, you don't have to. This is my way of prepping my eyelids, kind of priming them, and I've never felt like I'm missing anything. Like, honestly, if you don't want to use concealer on your eyelids, then you can use eye primer, but I personally am happy with this because I like to get a nice clean finish as well. Next, I'm using my Marc Jacobs crease brush. This is 24. Honestly, you can use anything which is like a similar brush size and shape to this, but I'm going to go into matte 5 and I'm going to just warm up this kind of outer part of my eye. And by the way, I'm not using the exact same products that Mario used. I don't actually know what shades he used, but I'm going to use what I think will kind of like recreate that look. And what I'm doing is I'm just kind of like going into this bit here. Can you see I'm just like going in circular movements? Because I just want to kind of darken it. I'm taking it in a little bit, but not really too far in. I just want to kind of darken the end just to give it a bit of kind of definition. Now I am going to add just a kind of bit around this area here. And I'm using the same shade. So I'm just kind of like shading this. So I feel like this area here is pretty open on her eye, but she's got some shading here, and I can go over that again once I've kind of applied my base. I'm going to go in with my 231 brush, and I'm using matte 8, and I'm just going to go very close to my lash line here. So I'm just going back and forth, going as close as I can to my lash line, but I really don't want any harsh definition. That's why I'm using a slightly bigger, like a fluffy brush, and I'm not going all the way in. Okay, I'm using my Kiko, this is my smoky eye pencil in black 01, and I'm actually going to use the brush on the other side as well. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to go super like close to my lash line, right kind of almost in between my lashes here, and because I don't want to create an obvious liner look. So it's always easier if you look down into a mirror doing this, because if you look straight, you'll find that you will end up creating an eyeliner look. So go like really close, almost like dotting dot it along the lashes, and then I'm going to flip this over and I'm just going to like blend it into the lashes, like kind of go back and forth. I don't want to take it onto the skin, so I want to keep it really kind of thin, just like make sure it doesn't look like it's actually dotted. So you want to just blend it into the lash line. There you go. I've already got some definition there without it looking like I've actually got eyeliner on, and I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Okay, so we've added the pencil liner and I'm going to leave it at that. Now I'm going to actually take these off. These are pretty good because they didn't actually slide around, which was good. And it feels pretty hydrated, but I am going to put a little bit more eye cream. So normally I would just rely on whatever kind of product is in the eye mask, but I do feel like my skin's really kind of just soaked it all up. So I'm just going to add some of my Ulai Henrik's in there. Keep that really hydrated. So I'm going to do my base now, but I'm going to finish my eyes right at the end. So next up, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum because I've been using this lately and it's very good. So I've noticed that on this specific look, while I'm putting my moisturizer on, which by the way is the Sunday Riley Ice Ceramide Moisturizing Cream, I've decided to give this a go. I used it on a reel the other day and I really like the feel of it. So yeah, I'm going to start using this and see what this is like. And it comes with a little spatula, which is really cool. Like I was saying, I noticed on this look that she has a lot of brightness like she usually does through the middle of the face, like through the center of the face. But I also noticed that she's wearing more blush than usual. That's on, moisturizer is on. I'm going to go in with my Borean Skin Hero, which I'm loving at the moment. So let me just let this kind of sink in. This moisturizer is really good. Ah, no wonder. So it soothes dry and sensitive skin by strengthening the natural moisture barrier. Deep hydration, you can really feel it does give you deep hydration. And I am using retinol, so that probably is helping, like the deep hydration. Might be a bit much for every day though for me, so I will probably use that maybe once a week. So anyway, I'm gonna go in with my Skin Hero, just kind of like smooth that over. Last step is my Milk Hydro Grit, and that's just like a tacky base and it's really good for your base to kind of like stick onto. Okay, so my concealer is the Tarte Shape Tape in 35N. We're gonna go like all in with this base to really get that nice flawless base. I'm gonna use my, where is it? My Hourglass concealer in Beach. Now some people say to me, why do I use two different concealers for this part? Why am I not using the Tarte Shape Tape all over? Because I feel that Tarte Shape Tape is a lot heavier than this Beach concealer. Beach concealer? I meant Hourglass concealer. Like I feel like with the Tarte Shape Tape, it does exactly what I need on the under eye area. It stays in place. The coverage I would say is very similar to the Hourglass, but I feel like it just dries a little bit quicker, so it kind of stays there. Whereas this is a little bit more fluid, so it's easier for me to kind of like move around. So it's a very small difference, but you know, it's enough that makes me want to use the Hourglass for the rest of the face. So I'm going to get my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Complexion Brush and I'm just going to start kind of buffing in the Hourglass concealer. I'm going to keep the shapes the same because that's going to really help to highlight those areas, especially with my contouring. Okay, I'm going to just blend my, or buff my concealer on my under eyes in. Okay, I'm going to go in with my dark contour, which is a concealer as always, and I'm actually using the Clarins Everlasting Concealer in number 5. So I'm going to use this is just you can use any concealer brush. I'm using the Makeup Forever 226 brush. So yeah, let's go in with this. We're going to contour in all these areas here. I'm going to explain in a minute why. Okay, I'm gonna get my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Complexion Brush again, and this is a different one because I use this for dark shades. And I'm gonna start buffing this in. Now I want to add a bit of extra warmth around the perimeter of the face. So that's why I'm really focusing on the outside area because she's a lot warmer there. I really want to square off the jaw. That's why I've really taken it up there. As you may remember, I took the eyeshadow right down here, right? So that's why I'm not afraid to kind of take my concealer, my contour shade there, because it can kind of like blend into the eyeshadow, just like right into the brow there because it goes with the whole look. And I really want to slim down the tip of my nose, which is why I've added more product there and there. She's got quite a matte base for this look, so I'm going to use my Dior Forever Matte Foundation. My shade is 3W. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my beauty blender. It's a damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to start pressing this into the skin. So I'm just buffing all over. I'm not applying too much of the foundation because obviously I want my contour to come through, but I will be kind of going over it just to enhance it a little bit more afterwards. I'm going to add some blush, and I'm going to use my NARS Hot Tin Roof Liquid Blush. I'm just going to buff this in with a sponge, and she's kind of got it around this area here, so I'm just going to kind of go in and apply this. And then I always flip the sponge just to pick up any excess. Okay, I'm going to go in with my banana powder, and I've got that in my hand, and I'm going to go in and press on my under eye area. But before I do that, let's get rid of these creases. So I've already kind of shaped my face there, and whatever's left on the sponge, I'm just going to take that over to the other areas. Okay, just going to dust this off. I'm using my Hourglass Veil brush, and then I usually go in with my Real Techniques brush for the under eye and nose area. Okay, so I'm just going to use my Lime Crime Bushy Brow pen in Baby Brown, and I'm just going to kind of draw the hairs. I'm just going to replicate the hairs. I want them a little bit thicker and then kind of like going out, not too much of an arch. Okay, I'm going to get my Makeup Forever. Ooh, oh my gosh, just literally nearly dropped that. This is the Aqua Brow Fixer, and this is soft blonde, so it's a little bit lighter than my, it's actually kind of more matching my hair color. So I'm going to just put that through just to kind of lighten my brows, because her brows are a little bit lighter in that for that look. They're not actually that dark. And what I do is just to lighten them even further, I go over with a little bit of powder. So I'm actually going to go over with, this is Matte 2 in the palette, and it's just go with any brush, honestly. And I'm just going to like go over my brows. I'm going to use my Fenty Full Frontal Mascara, and just going to take that through my lashes. I'm going to apply false lashes, so just literally just going to do a quick coat of this. Then I'm using my own lashes in Nina. Let me just get some glue onto these little bad boys. Okay, so I've let this dry just for a little bit, 30 seconds, and I'm going to put this onto my lash line now. Now she's actually got a little bit of a nude pencil on the inner, on the waterline, so I'm just going to add some here. I'm using my favourite. This is the MAC Studio Chromographic Pencil in NW25/NC30. Now I'm going to go with my Sephora number 18 Pro Shader brush. I'm going for Matte 8, and I'm going to just take this, like, just go side to side into the lash line. I'm just going to drag this out a little bit, but I don't want to make it like really harsh, just want it to fade out. I'm actually going quite thick on the lower lash line, so I'm not going too close to the lower lash line. I want it to be obvious that I've got eyeshadow on the lower lash line, and this color is really good for that because it doesn't look so harsh, but it's good for it on my skin tone. Like, obviously if you're paler, then you want to go with a lighter color. Right, now I'm going to go in with Matte 11, same brush, and I'm going to go really close to my lash line, like much closer, and make this super thin, because this one I don't actually want to be really thick. It's just to kind of give some depth to the lower lashes. I'm going to go in with my L04 brush from Sigma and my Matte 12 shade, which is black, and I'm going to go right into this lower lash here, but just at the end. And I'm going closer and closer as I'm going in with, you know, like the different shades here. But I'm going especially, like, I'm going to focus more on this end bit here, and then I'm going to do the same on this upper lash, really close to the lash. So So I've actually picked a very small section just at the end of the upper and lower lashes, and I've added that black there. And if you do this bit last, you'll find that it's much easier to get the desired effect that you want. So once you have your lashes on, everything is a bit easier to do, you know, just to get the kind of look that you want. I'm going really close to my lashes here. I just want to make sure it's just kind of like in the lashes, not so much on like above the lash. Just gonna go back into matte 8 with my Marc Jacobs brush. I'm just gonna go over this area here. Remember where we did it first? Just gonna like enhance that area. I'm just taking that same shade down the side of my nose because this is gonna also help to just finish off that sculpting. Just a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes. Let's finish off with some bronzer. I'm going to use my Private Island bronzer, and I'm using my Hourglass Ambient Lighting brush. And I'm going to just kind of like bronze up this area here. Go really close to the hairline. Okay, now I'm going to just kind of sculpt my cheekbones. So I'm going to go from the top of the ear and just working it in. I really want the focus of the bronzer to be on the perimeter of the face and then under the jawline. Okay, so lips, I'm just going to kind of prep them with a little bit of my Lip Glow from Dior. I'm going to go in with my Kevyn Aucoin Lip Definer in, I think this is Divine, yes. I'm going to just kind of slowly line my lips. I'm just going to kind of go back and forth, and then I'm going to smudge it a little bit. I'm going to go in with my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi. I'm going to mix a few shades together for this. So on top of this, I'm going to go in with Catwalking from Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, just a little bit of highlight. I'm using the Tom Ford. This is the Skin Illuminating Powder Duo, and I'm just going to put small amount on the tip of my nose there. Also a very small amount here. Okay, so my makeup is done, as you can see. Now all I need to do is really kind of do my hair because it's not really looking Kim Kardashian like, and also yeah, let's see if I can do some finishing touches, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I have slicked my hair back as high as I possibly can, because obviously it's quite short. The product I use is the spiking glue, and it's absolutely amazing. I use that for like when I want really slick hair. I use a tooth comb like this, and what I'm going to do, I've just done it a little bit there just to make sure I've got everything I need. So I'm just going to grab this and push it up. You've got to make sure you've got the gel on it. I think that's kind of like enough there. Now I'm going to do it on this side. Got a lot of baby hairs, so this actually works out pretty well for me because it just makes it easier. I know I've got like bits hanging, but I can't do anything with that. So I'm just going to leave that as it is. So I think we've actually done it. I am really happy with this look. Tell me what you guys think, and you know, hopefully this has kind of like been quite fun for you guys. I think it's been quite fun. So I've enjoyed recreating this look. Obviously I don't have the dress. I would absolutely love it if I did. And I would definitely go, you know, full on for you guys, but I have to make do with what I have. I couldn't even find any earrings, to be completely honest with you. I thought I had some earrings like that. I don't, so hopefully this kind of like still kind of looks like the Kim Kardashian look from the Met Gala. But yeah, I have absolutely loved creating this look. It's been so much fun. And if there are any other kind of like looks that you guys want me to recreate, then please do let me know in the comments below, because I would love to do more of this. And yeah, so I hope you've loved this look. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments box below. All of the products are listed in my description below too, so you can head on over there if you like any of the products that I used. As always, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Until the next video, take care, and I'll see you soon.